Welcome back to the final bit of action now from Africa Racing, and as you can see, the action has been thick and fast as Rikus Prinsloo and Neolene Brits have rolled that F4 vehicle of theirs. So a lot of support from the sideline and some helpers on the side to get their car back onto its wheels. They might be able to get going again, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to be able to finish up because they've probably lost a lot of time having been stuck on the side of that car for a while. No time being lost here by Boxhoorn, and look at this is awesome to see. I did mention the fact that we would be getting onto the original Lichtenburg racetrack as well as part of one of the special stages, and you can see it was great to have a bit of tarmac and dirt to play in. Bernard de Villiers and Francois Kruger now coming through. Sure, this is a tough one. Those big Wakabikis on the side there won't affect the cars, but it certainly would have been a big factor for the bikes and quads earlier on. Don't want to go into one of those and put a thorn into your side. That will definitely hurt and spoil your day. De Villiers still maintaining good pace, so is Johan Steyn and Ronald Smith. And Smith now looking for a chance as he makes his way up there with Johan Steyn for a possibility of second place in Class P. Looks very weird on the tarmac when you see these cars completely covered in mud and then back onto the dirty stuff. G22 once again, another good run here from Jean de Beer and Michael de Beer. The brothers are having a great day in the saddle. And I think they're in for a chance of a top 3 as well. So not a bad effort here from them to keep it all together. Might just be losing out. They're coming onto one of the back markers here and looking for a way past. You can see just how difficult it is to try and find a way past. You can't just go off-road anywhere because it will cost you. You've got to wait for an opportunity, and this is probably where he's going to have a go. Pulls onto the sideline, sees a gap and gets through, or does he? No, he doesn't. So stuck behind this vehicle for a couple more meters, and then, oh, that was nice. The slower car, realizing there was a quicker car behind. I don't think there's any blue flags out there that would warn them of a slower vehicle, but the quicker car found a way through. And now the De Beers can go at it alongside the railway. So nice little section to have there as they come back out of the railway section. They come onto Lichtenburg racetrack, trailing bits and pieces of the scenery with them. Peter and Natasha Reinecker. We've seen how well they've gone. They've had a great day so far. Can they keep it all together now for the last couple of laps of action here and potentially finish up as high as they can? It's nice to see the two of them looking for a chance of second place at this stage in Class G. Leading out Class G though are the team of Duval and Marie, and they've actually got a comfortable margin, so it's just plain sailing for them to get to the end. They've got to just keep it all upright and hopefully have no mechanicals, and it should be another victory in the bag there for Mark and Argon. It's only with a couple of meters to go now. Billy Wellman and Cornelius Niemand. A more stock standard version of a racing truck. And those race trucks must have been awesome to get around on that tarmac. With the big fat tires that start to squeal. You can see the off camber as well, trying to make up some ground there. Titus van Rensburg and Anton Fenter now getting it sideways. They saw the cameraman. I think that was all part and parcel of the deal. Let's put it a bit sideways and get on TV. If you can't win, just be spectacular. It'll certainly get you onto television. Especially with this production team. They look for that kind of stuff. Gustav and Dries, I think, might have backed a little bit there and maybe taken a little bit more than what they expected. But needless to say, it looks like they're still going to look for a chance to finish up. They're the only Category E car out there, and they've still got a lap to go. So they've got to finish 4 laps to be classified, so they might just be time barred. It is an awesome vehicle that they put together here, and something completely different, that's for sure. No one expected to see a Renault out there, particularly me, but it's out there, and it's still circulating. So hats off to Gustav and Dries. Going to the closing stages for the two of them. Giel and Ben Janssen now. Giel Nel. Looks like Giel's had a great day. He's the man who's kicked it off for us earlier on in the show. He was the first man on track. And making his way now to the finish line. Shouldn't be too much of an issue there. And I think there's a good possibility of a win in the special Class P. Not really anybody who's troubled him at all. Closest to them was Steyn and Smith, but I don't think they're going to be anywhere near them by the time the checkered flag comes out. They've opened up almost a lap over the rest of Class P. Checkered flag comes out there, and the medal's handed immediately to the driver and navigator after a great day in the saddle. It's nice to see that. So Duval is going to take the win there. Peter Reinecker is going to come through. G22, the De Beers is going to come through for 3rd place in Class G. I'll be happy with that. Here's our lead car in the specials, Giel Nel and Ben Janssen. And there we go. The Renault has made it to the finish line. Billy Wellman and Cornelius Niemand. A little bit of sideways and crowd spectacle for the final run to the line. And it's great to see that after a good day's racing on 2 wheels, 4-wheel, quads and side-by-sides and special vehicles, it's been a fantastic event here in Lichtenburg. Hats off to the organisers for putting on a great show, and well done to Flip and his team for putting a fantastic little event together and a nice track for these guys and girls to go and play in. Don't be scared, you can give him a kiss on TV, it's fine. He's full of mud, it's a great time to kiss him. There we go, final cars and side-by-sides coming in now, and eventually coming to the closing stages here of what has been a really good effort from everybody around, and nice to see the local support for an event like this as well. There you can see coming to the line, well that's F4, so they have been able to get going again, but I think Rikus and Nolene might just be time barred. We'll wait and see on the official results now as they come up. Lichtenburg 200 Class B in the specials, Valdo and Peter Prince winning out over John Boxhoorn. Tian Prinsloo and Dylan de Kock coming through the top 3. It's Jacobs and Van Tronda, Grief and Muns beating out the Walkers. Class P, it was Giel Nel and Ben Janssen winning out over Steyn and Smit, De Villiers and Kruger and JP van Rooyen. And then in Class C, it was Andre Vermeulen and Johan Free taking the victory. Even though they were DNF'd, they still take the win in Class C. Class D production cars goes to Gideon Nel and Rudy Haps, beating out Nikos and Peter Pretorius, and Gustav Aspeling and Dries van der Berg coming through for Class E. A good run in Class T for Hatzok and Nicole Prinsloo. They win out the Class Ts, and Billy Velman and Cornelius Niemand beating out the rest of the pack who had DNFs, Prinsloo and Brits, and Van Rensburg and Fenter. Class G, it was Dubal and Marie taking the win over the Reinekers. Then it was De Villiers and Kruger. And then the De Beers beating out the Dardas and Bachfischer and the ladies at the back. A good effort from them down in 6th place. Well done to Flip Velman and his team, and thanks to Rousseau Fuel Station, our associate sponsors, for all this action from the Lichtenburg 200, part and parcel of Africa Racing.